Hello everybody, this is Josh from Basic Gospel Piano Lessons.webs.com, here to do the theory lesson of the week, which is the number system and what chords go with it. And I'm doing the breakdown in the key of C major. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a breakdown of each scale in every key, but the chords that I'm going to break down are only going to be in the key of C. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give you a formula that you can use in all 12 keys on how to find these chords in the other 11 keys. So that's going to be your homework, finding the chords in the other 11 keys. Okay, so let's go ahead and go through this C major scale, and then after we do this breakdown in the C major scale of what chords go with each number, then we're going to go through what the scales are in the other 11 keys. But like I said, you got some homework to do, which is finding out what those chords are in the other 11. And if this video was helpful to you guys at all, please let me know down below. If you feel I need to explain this a little further, also comment that down below as well. So anyway, let's get started here. And if you're not already a member of my website, Basic Gospel Piano Lessons, the link for that is down below. And also follow me on Facebook. The link for that is down below as well. Let's get started. So the C major scale, and you might want to write these numbers down under each note. So I'm going to do it slowly, so you guys can write this stuff down. C is your 1. D is the 2. E is your 3. F is the 4. G is the 5. A is your 6. B is the 7. And then we're back at the 1, C. Now off rip, immediately you notice that in the key of C major, that they are all white keys. Yes. None of these black keys up here. It's all white keys. Meaning no sharps or flats are in the key of C major. So anyway, let's get to the breakdown of what chords go with each number. Now let's go to R1. R1 in the key of C is C. So here we are at C. R1 in theory is usually a major chord, which our major chord is usually composed of the 1, the 3, and the 5. Now you say, well, Josh, how'd you get that chord over your 1? So let's do a quick run through of that scale again, and I'm gonna show you how I broke down that chord. So obviously the chord is composed of the 1. The 1 is your C. So that's your 1. And then it also has a 3 in it. So now we go 1, 2, 3. And then it has a 5 in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So our C major chord is composed of C, E, and G. Theoretically, the 1 is major. Okay? So our C major chord is the 1, the 3, and the 5. I'm gonna show you how I found that. And this is the formula you're gonna use, by the way, to find the chords in the other 11 keys. So your 1, 3, and 5. Your 1, which is C. Your 3, C, D, E. Your 3, and your 5, C, D, E, F, G. Your 5. So your chord is composed of the 1, the 3, and the 5. Okay. So that is your 1, a major chord. And then I'll go over progressions and the more gospelized chord voicings and so on and so forth, jazzy, or whatever it is you want to call them. I'm not too big of a theory head, but I know basic theory. Your 2. Your 2 is minor. So where's our 2? Our 2 is the D. 2 is the D. So our 2 is composed of the 2, the 4, and the 6. So we have D, F, and A in our right hand for the 2. So so we showed you the 1, we showed you the 2, and now the 3. Our 3 is also minor. The 3 is our E. Okay. And the 3 chord is composed of the 3, the 5, and the 7. So how do we find that? Our 3 is C, D, E. That's our 3. Our 5 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, G. And our 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's our B. So that gives us that is we have, if your fingers can't stretch, I totally get it. Well, let me see here. What I usually do for my 5 is my 7, my flat 3, which we know our 3 is E, just flatted. And then we have our 5, which you could do that all day. But I like to add that flat 7 at the top. Excuse me. That flat 7 at the top. Which we know our 7 is B, and just flatted. And our 2 at the top. Okay, so 6, 2, I showed you that one. The 2R4, and I know I showed you that chord, which that's a very common progression in gospel music. Before I go any further, let me show you like some songs that it's used in, like Never Would Have Made It, which that we're gonna get to. That's 7-3, 6-2, Never Could Have 5, 1 Made It Without You 4. Okay. Here's again. Never would have made it. Never could have made it without you. There's that chord. 6, 2, 3, 4, and okay. I just wanted to show you a quick example of what that progression can be used for. It's used in songs like Never Would Have Made It, and it's a couple others that it's used in.